Thank you.
And I'm going to put everyone on mute. If you need to say something, you are more than happy. Let's see, mute participants. Mute all. Yes. Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Cristina Campbell, and we're going to talk about the healthy nervous system. This is part of the Prevention Plus series that was developed by myself. I'm a nationally registered certified master aromatherapist, and my best friend, Pamela Hyen. And she is a health practitioner out of Columbia, Missouri. And we worked on this many years ago, and we've kept it pretty updated. And so anytime that there's new information, we add that. I did want to mention that K&B, which supports kidney and bladder, is back in stock. We've been out of K&B for a very long time, and we were thrilled to find out that it was back in stock today. You can order it only on Essential Rewards, or if you are upgraded to the subscribe and save, then you have to put it on your subscription order. We also got Egyptian gold back in stock, and many of us love Egyptian gold, and so I ordered 2 of them today as well. And they do not have to be on your Essential Rewards. They can be on a quick shop order, but if you have Essential Rewards, you're just going to make points back, and that's what you want to do. You want to get free product. You want to be able to go in there and buy 2 bottles of something and not have to pay any shipping, not have to pay any money for it, except not even tax. Or is it tax? It is just tax. You pay tax. So for example, I might buy 100 plus stuff worth of dollars worth of stuff, and I only pay $7 in tax for $100 worth of Young Living. So keep in mind that Essential Rewards is really the best value that we have out there, not to mention our products. Okay, so we're going to start with healthy nervous system. And what you're going to learn tonight is what comprises the nervous system, how the nervous system functions, the difference between the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system. There's a difference. And I want you to understand, one is fight or flight, and one is just being calm, and we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about causes and symptoms of nerve disorders and neurological challenges like diabetic neuropathy, neuritis, neuralgia. We're going to talk about effects of food additives and excitotoxins on the brain and how this can affect your nervous system in a big way. And people are not aware of this. So please stay with us tonight and learn this stuff. It's really, really imperative that we continue to share this with our loved ones, our family, our friends, people we care about, so that they make better choices. Many times they just don't know. You're also going to learn which essential oils and applications can support a healthy nervous system, along with Young Living supplements. So, okay, our central nervous system. So it's big. It consists of the brain and the spinal cord. And the brain is actually encased in the neurocranium, it's called. It's surrounded by protective membranes called the meninges. This is very protective in that there are only certain things that can pass the blood-brain barrier, and essential oils are one of those. The meninges float in a crystal clear cerebral spinal fluid, and the cylindrical and elongated spinal cord lies in that vertebral column or canal. And it's, again, it's very protective or protected. So, and we're glad, we are fearfully and wonderfully made, and we thank God for protecting those very, very important parts of ours, of the human body. All right, so what is the nervous system? It's the smallest and yet the most complex of all of our body systems. It's a very intricate and highly organized network of billions of neurons. It includes the brain, 12 pairs of cranial nerves and their branches, the spinal cord, 31 pairs of spinal nerves and their branches, ganglia, enteric plexuses, and sensory receptors. It helps to maintain homeostasis, which means balance in the body. And it integrates all the body's activities by sensing changes and interpreting and reacting. So if you have a muscle issue, you need to support the nerves at the same time because they are the cell-to-cell communication. That's the highway that communicates. And if your highway is damaged, if your highway is closed at some point, you've got to find an alternate route. And maybe there isn't one if you have destroyed something by poor diet or accidents or, you know, just not supporting that nervous system for years. It's not the occasional deed or misdeed. This is the thing I want you to understand. It is the tenor of your life. It is the tenor of your life. So choose to do right most of the time, and you will get most of the benefit. Okay, the function of the nervous system, sensory function for sure. This detects internal and external stimuli, and it carries that information to the brain and to the spinal cord. But we also have an integrative function, and this processes sensory information by analyzing and storing for appropriate decision-making responses. So that's the brain work going on, right? And it also provides motor muscular contraction and or glandular secretion. So again, when I say if you have a muscle issue, it could be that your nervous system highway isn't in as good a shape as you need it to be in order to heal the muscle or the gland or the system or the organ, because it's all connected. The peripheral nervous system is the channel for the relay of sensory and motor impulses between the central nervous system and the body's surface, the skeletal muscles, and the internal organs. You see how they're all connected? That's why we are such big believers in holistic medicine. We don't work just on that damaged muscle. We work on the whole body. The peripheral nervous system is composed of the spinal nerves, the cranial nerves, and certain parts of the autonomic nervous system. Nerve pathways are made up of neurons, which are little nerve cell bodies, and they're axons and dendrites. And they cause synapses. These are points at which the neuron communicates with the other neuron. And you have to have these synapses in order for that communication to get the message to the muscle, the body, you know, the organs, the glands, and so on. So let's first cover the autonomic nervous system. It controls the involuntary bodily functions like our heartbeat, our breathing, our digestion. We can't say, body, stop digesting. That is an automatic or autonomic action. We don't control our glandular activity or contraction and dilation of blood vessels or contraction and dilation of our eyes. The autonomic nervous system is composed of two parts, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous systems. The sympathetic has stimulatory effects. It sends out stress hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline, whereas the parasympathetic has relaxing effects. So this sympathetic nervous system, pumps out that adrenaline and puts you in that fight or flight